Alright lads, so round 2 of the poll selection has actually started. I'm going to have a video gone up later today talking about who I'm going to be voting for, who I think you lads should vote for too. But also I want to give it some time before I do make the video, because I will give you lads an updated standing of the top 6 characters, and it's best to do it in a few hours time where people actually vote, because right now it's a bit early I think in America and stuff like that. Most people haven't voted just yet, so for now, for the time being, let's talk about round 1 of the voting, because round 1 is actually over right now. And as you can see on this right now, I have all the data pulled up. I have the data from the Discord server, all the votes from there, all the votes from the English Twitter, Facebook, Japanese Twitter, Facebook, the French Twitter and Facebook, the overall votes. I have the ranking, and I also have some fun facts for you lads. So that said though, let's talk about the 6 most voted characters, and it's basically the exact same as the list that we had a few days ago. And in that video I did mention that the top 5 were pretty much secured to be in the poll selection. It was more so the 6th slot that was kind of 50-50 on who it could be. Is it going to be White Day Shuhei, or is it going to be Swimsuit Rukia? And after a couple days time, a very close battle between the two, White Day Shuhei did take the W, and he did have more votes compared to Rukia, as he had 4,545 votes, while Swimsuit Rukia did have 4,236 votes. And personally, I'm okay with that. I think Shuhei is actually a very good character. I want him personally for my Guild Quest team, and I much rather have him in the banner than Swimsuit Rukia. But personally though, if Rukia did get in the banner, I still wouldn't complain all too much. He's a pretty good character. I think the problem with Rukia is the fact that she is a hot Soriba character with the Soriba killer, when, you know, 6th anniversary guys didn't exist when he's a hot Soriba character with the Soriba killer. It kind of makes Swimsuit Rukia kind of redundant to a certain extent if you only care about meta-ness, right? But I can understand why Rukia did get the vote she did, because Swimsuit Rukia is kind of a fun character. She had a lot of charm put into the character, and I kind of liked using her when I did pull her. But nowadays, yeah, don't really use her too much. But that said, yeah, pretty good selection of characters. White Day Shuhei, again, pretty good. Machine Society Nemu, one of the best technique characters in the game. Machine Society Yoruichi, a personal fan favorite of mine. I actually did vote for her. Happy to see her in here too. She does actually have dodge. So does she have a... No, I don't think she does. Let me actually quickly check. So she is able to read dodge, but unfortunately she doesn't have any quests dedicated to her when it comes to farming Transcendent Scrolls. But still, good character overall. Spirit Society White Ichigo, also another good character. He does have guard break, good for a lot of content, especially in guild quests. Swimsuit Retsu, obviously Retsu in a swimsuit. Links to a character in the day, good character overall. And then you have Epic Ichigo. So overall, good selection of characters. These are going to be your first 6 of the 12 characters that will be in the post selection banner. Again, we'll talk about who the top 6 are going to be for round 2 later today in another video. And do keep in mind, for those that actually really wanted Swimsuit Rukia to be in this banner, even though she didn't technically enter it because she did get the 7th place slot, she's still going to be in the banner. It's just that she's going to have a very low rate compared to these top 6 characters. The 12 characters, so 6 from round 1, 6 from round 2, they're going to share the 6% pull rate, while there's going to be an extra 2% pull rate to get the other like 30-ish characters that never made it into the banner. So technically you could still pull Swimsuit Rukia. She's just going to have a very, very low rate. So keep that in mind, right? That said though, there's some fun facts on the side for you lads. So the biggest community did go to the English-speaking community, as they had over 38,000 votes, I believe, in combination from the English Twitter and Facebook. The most liked or most voted actual page went to the English Twitter. They had over 21,000 votes, while the least amount of votes went to the Japanese Facebook. Kind of crazy to see the big difference. As you can see here, the English Twitter had 21,000 votes, while the English Facebook had 13,000 votes. But then you can see here the Japanese Twitter had 10,000 votes, while the Facebook barely had any votes. So you can kind of see there that the Japanese community is not about the Facebook, as 600 votes is just kind of crazy. The overall amount of votes that we did have was 68,000 votes. Keep in mind though, I didn't actually include every vote possible. I believe there's some, maybe the All Asia Twitter, maybe Facebook, but the votes that they probably got there weren't anything too significant to make an impact on the top 6, so I didn't really include them. So do keep that in mind. The character with the most votes obviously went to Epic Ichigo, and the character with the least amount of votes unfortunately did go to Edrad. So kind of unfortunate. Funny enough though, the Fierce Battle Chad was actually close. He just had 20 more votes than Edrad, but he almost became the least amount of votes for a character. The attribute with the most votes went to the Technique attribute, as 3 of the top 6 are Technique. They had 36,000 votes. And then the attribute with the least amount of votes did go to the Mind attribute, as they had 1,290 votes. And as I just mentioned, funny enough, the characters with the 2 least amount of votes were Edred and Chad, so the Mind attribute just overall got no love as part of these 19 or so characters that you could have voted for. So yeah, that said, lads, that was the breakdown for the round 1 voting. Overall, again, very happy with the outcome for the top 6 characters. I'm missing 3 of the 6 characters that have been voted thus far, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And of these 6 that did get voted in, I would love to get dupes of 5 of them. And I only say 5 of them because I have White Ichigo, the Spirit Society version, 5 out of 5. So I wouldn't like to get any more dupes of him. But that said, the lads, hope you guys did enjoy this video. In the comments below, let me know what you lads think about the top 6 most voted characters. How do you feel about these 6? I'm curious to know. And I'll see you lads in the next one. Peace.